Hey guys, what's up? So, on my previous video, yeah, I got a bad ending, yeah, I guess. And, after that I tried multiple times, and I end up getting the same ending, like over and over. And you know what? I was thinking of getting a happy ending with chess or like any survival ending. And then I was like, you know what? Since I'm getting a lot of bad ending, why not just go to that shelter that the internet was telling me? So, I decided to go to that shelter, or yeah, I'll try. I mean, I don't know if that bitch queen won't let me in, but still, I'm gonna try to get in that shelter. Yeah. So, let's see how it goes. Alright, I'm here. So, I'm at the part where I actually checked the internet, seeing what the hell is happening, and apparently people are talking about the Fallout shelter, so I'm gonna go there right now. And hopefully that bitch queen will let me in. Yeah. Alright, let's go. The old Fallout shelter was down on 3rd. Yeah, it wasn't far. Close enough to walk anyway.
Did you think to bring anything?
Oh right, yes. I grabbed the biggest bag I had. An honest-to-God hiking bag. I've never owned a hiking bag in my life. But in the dream I did. Oh, this is new. Oh yeah, just to let you guys know, this is your stat, basically, of what you are in the beginning. And, I decided to do 2 on social life, 3, supplies, I believe. And, I forgot the others. It was all random, yeah, because I decided to play with it a little and maybe it would change. And it actually did, yeah. So, apparently if you have more supplies in your points, you get a hiking bag. Damn. Anyway, yeah, I guess I made the right choice on the stats. Anyway, let's go. Ooh. A first aid kit, radio. Ha. Hey. Wait, do I need a first aid kit? Let's get a flashlight, a radio, 2 food, 3 food. Ha. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, I guess I'll take... Hold on. I guess I'll take the first aid kit. Yeah. And a flashlight, I mean, just in case. And food. Do I need radio? I cannot even take the radio. Can I take the sleeping? Can I even take a sleeping bag? Okay, what's this? Is that a can of food down there? I'm guessing that's a can of food. Okay. And I guess this time I don't have the security card or something? Okay. And yeah, that's my stat, just to let you guys know, yeah. So I guess I'll just go with it, yeah. Exit.
Well, go on. What was it like? Did you run into trouble?
You could say that, guy, that shelter. So, we headed towards the shelter. I think we were all hoping it was all just a false alarm, and tomorrow everything will be back to normal, you know?
Like an extreme version of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds broadcast.
Actually, the panic that radio show caused was greatly exaggerated. Probably by the Welles himself. And it worked. We still remember it today. Great ad campaign, I think, yeah.
Guess that English lit degrees come to some use at least?
Yeah, well, it didn't really feel like it. I remember trying to think of words to describe the way the streets felt. The way the city sounded, you know. Turmoil, chaos, anarchy, tumult, pandemonium.
The capital of hell.
Now, who got the degree in lit now, bruh, huh?
Stop stalling, girl.
Yeah, okay, it's just so fucking, you know, damn. Like I said, everything felt so real. The panic in the streets, the accidents everywhere with no emergency responders showing up, and the ever-present siren. It was like everyone walked with their eyes to the sky, just expecting to see a flash.
Did you make it to the shelter okay?
The shelter was actually in the basement of a bar. They used it as a storage, which was handy since there was a door towards the street, but there were no signs or anything like that anymore. I just knew about it from the Facebook conversations.
Okay, wait. Isn't that the bar you always go to? The red bar?
Yeah.
Go on, Alice. Did you get in?
We went to the old entrance, which was down a narrow side alley. Some of the others were waiting for us there, and a few more came while we said our hellos, you know? It actually felt pretty safe in that big group.
The suspense is killing me. And wow, what happened here? My social thing just increased, what? And yeah, the suspense is killing me.
So I knock on the door and then immediately try to handle it, you know? It was locked. Nothing happened for a while, and then the door opened just a bit, and she stuck her head out, you know?
She?
The bitch queen, you know? She was this redhead chick who had taken charge of everything in there. She was the one who originally posted about this place, you know? So I guess she felt she owned it somehow. She stood there in the doorway, looking me over, and then basically said, "Well, fool," like it was an exclusive fucking club.
I can't believe they've just kept you out for no good reason. Was it actually full?
Ha! Not a fucking chance. There was a sign on the door that says capacity 100. There was just no way there was 100 people in there already. I said as much. She didn't reply.
I guess you didn't just let it be at that.
Alright, yeah, let me just try to talk my way in, alright? Since my social seems to increase now, anyway. I tried talking my way in, you know. You can't just leave us out here and so forth. She just repeated that they were full, that there wasn't enough food for anyone or anymore, that we should try to find some other place to hide.
Stone cold bitch indeed.
I tried telling her we wouldn't be a burden. We had brought food, you know. I opened my bag and showed her.
You're nicer than I would be. What did she say?
She looked at the food, and then at the others, and said she could let me in because I had food. But anyone who didn't have food would be left outside.
What the actual fuck? What a
yeah, she is, yeah.
What did you do?
I decided to take the queen up on her offer. I tried to push the door up and I said, yeah, I decided to take the queen up on her offer.
But you did try to get the rest in with you, right?
I tried to get as much in as I could. Bruh. I died so many times, so you know what? It was live or die situation, man. I went alone. Fuck. Look, man, it's not like we had a death pack or anything. I was scared out of my wits. Afraid I'd be left outside. I was just happy I was safe, okay? Fuck, don't judge me. Damn.
Still, you had food to share. Why didn't you? Huh? She might even have relented and let in more of you if you had.
There's no guarantee of that, you know. Maybe she changed her mind or realized how letting me in was undermining her whole we're full narrative, you know?
Cold, Alice. Very cold.
Anyway, I left the others behind and the door closed behind me with a bang. Oh, it disappeared. And what's that? Oh, okay. I barely had time to get my bearings before she started talking or taking command again, telling me to hurry up and to empty me bags.
Empty your bags?
She had some kind of notion she should be in charge of the supplies. Yeah.
And what did you say to that?
I followed her orders. I didn't want to rock the boat. I talked to her about it politely. You know, I've been through a lot. I really been through a lot. So I'm gonna be a bitchy person too, so I asked her who the hell put her in charge, yeah.
Holy shit, Alice. I didn't know you had it in you.
Bruh. I don't know, I was tired, stressed out of my fucking mind, panicking, and the bitch tried to keep us outside. And now she's wanting my stuff? I didn't have time for her shit, man, damn.
Not that I'm not in support of this course of action. I am, but you had sort of made a deal with her, right?
That deal was fucking off.
You go, girl. How'd she react?
Stunned that someone would actually stand up to her.
What did she have to say for herself?
She said she was the proprietor of the rap bar and therefore the legal owner of the fallout shelter, and that it was only out of the kindness of her heart that she allowed us inside. Kindness of her heart, huh?
Allow you, huh?
Tell me about it. Yeah, I remember her nuclear war was about to go down out there, and that whatever bullshit ownership idea she had were quickly going out of date. There will be other forms of currency soon enough. Yeah.
Geez, Alice. This was, half an hour after the announcement? You got real fast.
I guess. I mean, this was kind of what I had been preparing for, I guess, yeah. I was just mentally in that space, I guess, yeah. Anyway, a lot of people stopped and took note, and she went quiet. Oh, okay, so this is basically like event that is happening around me. Okay, I got it.
Did she leave you alone afterwards?
The place had maybe 20 people in it, us included, but she stayed away from most of the rest of us, so yeah, she did.
Were you the last to arrive, or were you the last to arrive?
No, soon after us there were some others. These she let in without trouble, embracing one of them. This big guy, burly guy with a motorcycle jacket.
Someone you knew?
Actually, yes. Ray was his name. He lived pretty close. I mainly knew him for his love for motorcycles. I had no idea he knew the bitch queen, you know?
But the place was still empty.
Yeah. Soon after, though, there was another knock, and this time the bitch queen tried to do the same thing she did with me.
What did you do?
I protest naturally. I kept quiet. You know what? Why not be a bitch person towards this bitch queen? So yeah, I stepped in and was like, bitch please, this shit is unacceptable.
Damn right.
When I raised my voice at her, she just turned red.
What was your approach?
With force of numbers, me and my group showed up and tried to get her off.
And
she called her friend Ray over. And suddenly we were at a standstill.
So what happened?
I think a few got in during the discussion, but then she and Ray managed to close the door again. And that was that, I guess, yeah.
So, I guess in the end you, won?
Well, the alternative was that she would have won. Yeah.
What happened next?
The end of the world happened next, you know. The bombs. We were all underground, down a set of stairs leading to the actual bunker. Oh, I'm alive! I'm alive, yes! Okay, this is nice. Alright, so what's gonna happen? Wait, it was filled with the barrels and barrels of beer and other drinks, but at least there was light for a while.
So, it actually happened, the nuclear war?
Yeah, we had a radio with us and we all sat clustered around it, and first there was sporadic reports that the US missiles defense system was working and that it was shooting down the incoming warheads. But then the signal turned off, and a few moments later we felt the rumble.
Holy shit. But you were okay.
The shelter did what it was designed to do, yes. Although at one point there was a terrible sound just above, and the shelter was briefly filled with dust. I was pretty sure we were all dead. People were screaming. Babies were crying. Their babies died, and the lights flickers and died. It was the end. What?
Holy shit. Your subconscious wasn't joking around.
We subsisted on candles and flashlights and waited for the radio to come back. It did, after a while.
What did it say?
Just about expected fallout patterns, you know. It sounded very recorded, but I guess there had to be someone alive up there still clicking the buttons. But even that ended after a little while.
Wow, okay, so how long did you stay down there?
Well, the radio said there was a cloud of radioactive ash coming our way within 24 hours. Shit. And told everyone to stay inside until further notice. Then it died.
So, I guess you stayed at least 24 hours ahead, or then, I mean?
Of course. The problem came when we tried to leave, you know?
What?
Well, the shelter was underground, underneath a big trapdoor. In the house above, it had apparently collapsed on the trapdoor. We tried to open it, pushed, but it wouldn't budge,
Damn, that's like a real nightmare. Buried alive?
Well, we had food down here for a while, and if we started drinking beer with our meals, we could probably stretch it out for a weeks. I don't think that's how it works, but still, yeah, of course. Then, we all be kind of drunk all the time too, but what then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Maybe there'd be rescue?
Maybe, but what if there wasn't, huh?
What did the others think?
Ray and his queen wanted to sit tight and wait for help. A few of the others wanted to find an alternative way out, maybe through one of the ventilation shafts. A third option would be to keep working on the trapdoor. It opened out, but if we removed the hinges and got it to collapse inwards and then dug up through the debris,
The radioactive debris.
Yeah, but the radio had mentioned falling down within 24 hours. Staying put if we even for just a few days longer, and then trying one of the other options might be optimal, Yeah. Anyway, people were getting very antsy, so it was time to make some kind of decision,
So, what did you do?
Fuck, I don't know. Staying put and waiting for rescue seemed to be the best option. I vote for working on a trapdoor. Opening an alternative exit seems to... Why is this like a ventilation shaft? What did it matter what I wanted? I just sat back to see what the fuck was other did. Yeah, fuck. Ventilation shaft. I don't think that's safe, to be honest. And what if the rescue doesn't come? Do nothing doesn't do shit. So, I guess I'll vote for working on a trapdoor. Yeah.
The trapdoor, huh? Seems like a safest idea. What did the bitch queen think?
She was set on staying inside. She wouldn't lift a hand to help. I'm pretty sure that even if we managed to open a door to the outside, she'll stay. Yeah, she'll just still stay, yeah.
Did you open a door?
We managed to break open the trapdoor so that it opened inwards. This only took a few hours. The guys who had been helping me with the door were both hit by the rubble. I think one got his legs half crushed and the other got a really nasty blow to his head that gave him a concussion. Damn!
Oh, damn. But aside from that, it must still have felt pretty great, right?
Not really. For a brief moment, there was a flash of daylight from outside, but it was just a flash. Like someone offered you hope just to snatch it away immediately. But at least we were reminded the sun still existed, yeah.
So, how much work was there?
A lot. Really, a lot. I wasn't alone, at least, but it took pretty bleak, or it looked pretty bleak.
So, did you go at it?
Well, I also knew that the dust would be radioactive, at least to some degree. There were 5 of us there to help me clear the rubbles. We needed to get it done fast if we were, planning on living tomorrow, so, yeah.
So, what did you do?
We decided to try the ventilation shaft instead. Oh, girl. We decided to wait for a while. Alright, dude, once you start, just continue. Yeah, just finish it, girl. Yeah. So, we started digging. It took upward of 4 days to dig through, but by the end of it, there was a light.
And then?
Oh shit, what's with that face? What's with that face? What? What?
And then?
Well, I and most of the others felt like complete shit. We were throwing up. I had this absolutely awful migraine headache. It was awful. A lot didn't make it at all. They were just too weak. It was the radioactive dust.
Fuck! But it didn't affect you as badly?
I managed to shoulder through it then, but I had a feeling I wouldn't be bearing any children with only one head after this. Yeah.
Why am I not laughing?
Because it's not funny, that's why!
So, what did it look like? The world?
It was destroyed. We crawled, black in the face and bleeding from our hands, into hell. The city was in rubble. Everything was covered in black ash, some of it still falling from the skies. In the distance, fires. All around. Silence.
Jesus, so what did you end up doing, huh?
Well, the bitch queen wanted to force our hand. She said in no uncertain terms that she was staying right there, and that anyone who didn't want to wait for rescue was free to leave, you know.
And you? Were you free to stay?
Not in a million years. She was adamant I left. Me specifically, yeah. Queen Bee syndrome, you know what I'm saying, yeah.
The others?
The others crawled up after me. They do what I wanted. A few others joined as well. Jumping camp, you know.
So, what did you decide to do?
It was time to leave town, all of us together. It was time to leave town, but I was doing it alone. I wanted to find out what happened to Chess. I was going down without a fight. That fallout shelter was ours. You know? Yeah. We worked so hard. Yeah. We worked so fucking hard on that shelter. So I think we should fight for it, right? Yeah. I mean, I could leave town, all of us together, and live happily ever after, right? Maybe. You know, fuck it. The shelter's ours.
Well, I admire your moxie, but she doesn't sound like the kind of person you want to pick a fight with and lose.
What was she gonna do, huh? Throw me out? I was already out.
So, what was your avenue of attack?
I appealed to the whole group. I attempted to reason without violence. I'm done with this bitch. I suck her in the fuck. Yeah, I'm done with this bitch.
You did what?
The world's standing ruin around us, you know. There are people hurt and injured all around, people in need, people who could use a shelter. And this bitch and her crew is standing here essentially giving out death sentence. Bruh? She deserves, yeah. She fucking deserves at least a fucking beating. Yeah.
But,
I was acting on impulse. Yeah. She never saw me coming, and the element of surprise let me get within grappling distance. Half a second later, she had judo throw me on the ground, and we were rolling around in the dirt.
But, Ray...
There was a gunshot, and we both froze. Ray was standing there, smoking gun in hand. He slowly pointed it down at me, and everyone around backed away. Fuck!
Uh-oh.
And at that exact moment, she decided to kick me in the uterus and rolled out of the way. She screamed one thing. Shoot her!
Holy hell.
He aimed the gun at me, and I started babbling and backing away. You know me, Ray. You know me. I kept saying. I'm pretty sure I cried. He just kept the gun trained on me while the bitch queen kept shouting at him to shoot me. And then I was outside a circle of people. I turned and ran.
Alone?
Yeah. No one dared to follow me. I don't know what happened back there after that. All I knew was I had to get away. After a few blocks, I stopped. No one was following me, luckily.
So, what did you do?
Fuck, I don't know. Wait, the bomb just happened, right? So... Should we check on Chess? Yeah, why not? Let's check on Chess.
Chess?
My boyfriend in Dream, I mean. It was weird.
Were you close?
Well, no, I mean, we were only been dating for a few weeks, but I felt it was going somewhere.
Alright, well, he must not be that important if you haven't even mentioned him so far.
But no, I guess not, yeah.
So, going after Chess, where would you start?
At his apartment. It was just a few blocks from mine.
Alright, so you did that?
I thought I could go and check,
How was the walk?
Gruesome. I mean, the destruction lessons further away from my building, but it was still pretty bad. Cars, bodies, but I just tucked my chin down and hurried, not stopping for anyone or anything.
Did you have the key?
Of course not. But that didn't matter. The door to the building was unlocked. And when I got up to his apartment, I found the door left open. He must have left in such a hurry he forgot to close it behind him properly. I still looked before entering, but there was no one there.
So, what'd you do?
It was familiar to me. His apartment, I mean. When we met, we
Say no more. Yours or mine, etc. Yes, and banging and
yeah. Damn, what a dream, yeah. He had some food I could eat. Fresh fruit, that kind of things, so I availed myself to that.
Did you find out where he gone?
It didn't take long. He had these pictures of his sister and him everywhere. I hadn't really noticed it before. She was in a wheelchair in most of them. And on his fridge, I post it with her address and a phone number.
Explains the rushed exit.
Yeah. Anyway, I now had an address somewhere to go.
And where was that?
Well, pretty far actually. Out in the burrows. It'll take a while to walk. Well, with all public transportation out of order, yeah.
As if you let something like that deter you, huh?
True, but it was pretty far and I was alone. It would be dangerous.
Did you, reconsider?
Oh, okay. Day, Saturday, September 24th, fog. No, I wanted to find it even if it was dangerous. Kinda decided to leave town and maybe I'd bump into him. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
What did it look like?
The streets? Bruh, it was awful. Ruined buildings everywhere. Charred by fire, most of them. We had to pick our way between cars and debris and bodies. Yeah, there were so many bodies. It makes me sick just to think about it,
Must have been pretty difficult to travel.
Yeah, although it was oddly inconsistent. I think my building was the last one directly affected by the blast. Oh shit, then I should have stayed at my house. Anyway, about a block in the opposite direction there were mainly intact buildings, as much as you could call them intact, I guess, still standing.
What about others? Were there any survivors on the street?
Yeah, there were others. A lot of them were a lot worse off than me, yeah. Some were blind, others were burned, broken, or in shock. There just wasn't anything I could do.
Where was the government?
I don't fucking know. No one knew. I hadn't heard a single ambulance siren since the event. For all we knew, there was nothing left.
Did you figure out where to go?
I started coming across survivors soon enough. People like me. Some with backpacks and some with just the clothes on their backs. It was absolutely wretched to see them, yeah. Some were staying put, but most were moving. Rumor had it that there was an evacuation center set up at the college.
What? Like your college?
Yeah. Talking about going back to where you started.
Go on. How did it go?
It was pretty slow going, and even though I tried to keep out of the black rain, there wasn't all that much we could do. Black rain? Isn't that fucking bad anyway? But at least we had a goal, and others to help us get there, I made a breathing mask out of a spare shirt, although I'm not sure it helped much.
So, it was real, the evacuation center.
Not so fast. There was a slight obstacle still on the way,
Oh, what's that?
The river.
There's a river?
Not something I had thought about either. I didn't live anywhere near it, so whenever I crossed it, I just drove over it. But there it was. A geographical reality, you know.
So, the bridge were surely still there, right?
True, but when we approached them, we realized they were occupied.
Uh-oh, by whom?
The fucking government. There was a line of soldiers wearing full NBC protection gears, gas masks and all, directing traffic.
Rescued at last?
Well, they did let us all through, but...
But what?
So, the Evacuation Center, my college. I'm not surprised I dream about it. It's like at the center of my life right now.
Is this the part where the dream turns weird and the college starts sprouting legs and begins smoking a hookah or something?
Unfortunately, no. I don't know what? Anyway, that would have been a pretty welcome respite, yeah.
Even so, it must have been a respite, proof that society survived, the United States weren't completely obliterated, etc., etc. Speaking of, what did happen to everyone?
I don't know. Everyone was still rather hazy. News was sporadic and often hearsay. There was a lot of talk about a missile defense system that no one knew we even had, that had apparently managed to shoot down like something akin to 90% of all the enemy warheads.
Wishful thinking.
Based on what I was seeing, I don't really see the difference. 10% was clearly more than enough to wreak the unimaginable havoc. Hell, 1% would probably have been enough. Damn.
Anyway, go on. I want to get to the end. What happened at the center?
At the gates, there was a screening process going on, a big plastic corridor, where we were all told to undress and go through this super cold shower. After which men in gas masks and plastic covering ran a Geiger counter over us.
Seriously? So, what happened?
There were 2 doors at the end of the corridor, beyond the man in the mask with guns. Whenever their Geiger counters frazzled and complained, you went right. Whenever it was quiet, you went left. I went right. They gave us back our old clothes at the other end, which was the thing that really should have freaked us out. Most were just grateful, but
that meant they consider you dead.
Yeah. Through the fence I saw the one going left leaving towards the dorms, all wearing what looked kind of like prison uniforms. At least they were likely to be clean and uncontaminated.
And you? Where did they lead you?
To the football stadium. Can you believe that? They didn't even care enough about us to get us out of the fallout. They had at least set up tents, stoves, and a kitchen for us. All staffed by similarly irradiated people, of course. Presumably serving us irradiated food they didn't want to feed to the healthy ones.
This can't be where your story ends.
No, the weirdest part was still about to happen. Damn, this is long, okay? I'm digging it.
The legs in the hookah and maybe a mushroom that makes you grow 10 floors high?
Brett, no, but remember I told you about the music I heard on the radio when I fell asleep?
Yep.
Well, as I was lying there on my, no doubt lethally radioactive mattress, staring up at the sky, about half a second away from tears, I heard it again.
Kind of like you'll turn the sound of thunder into explosions in a dream.
No, or maybe... Actually, yes, that's not a bad analog, The music was a connection between the dream and the real world. When I heard it, it was like I suddenly remembered that I once had the dream I was currently having. I remember, in the dream, thinking of how incredibly unlikely that was. It was weird, okay?
Dreams are weird. So, the music, where did it come from?
The football stadium is connected to one of the campus buildings by a long covered annex. They had put down the gates and locked them, but I could still go all the way there. Beyond the gates, beyond the annex, in the building across. It was the admin building, you know, where the stadium office and rector's office and all those were located. There was an open window with a light on, and that's where the music came from.
Pretty amazing you could hear it from all the way over there.
I knew there was some connection there, some truth hidden in those tunes, something that would allow me to wake up from this nightmare, because that's what it was. Every single aching, painful, awful moment of it. But it was beyond locked gates, inside another building, presumably filled with soldiers with guns.
You got this far. Was there really nothing you could do?
I stared at the open window, listened to the music, and that's when I felt I knew I was in a dream. This wasn't real, or it was, but it wasn't all that was real. That there was an alternative version of this dream, where I'd done things differently, where my life had been different up until this moment, and as a result, I wasn't stuck on this side of the fence.
Some kind of a multiverse theory applied to strange realistic dreams.
If there is an endless number of dimensions, who's to say there's not one where dreams are more real than reality? Anyway, more like I remembered having made certain choices about what I wanted to do with my life, but I was going to spend my time, or how I was going to spend my time, and all those choices, and a million others, had led up to this moment of helpless separation, but that if I had done differently,
things would be different. Bravo, bravo! That's kind of how the arrow of the time works. You do X today and maybe Y happens tomorrow. Do Y today and maybe Z happens.
Yeah, except what if you can't foresee where the arrow of the time is going to hit? What then?
You're saying you had a prophetic dream?
That's what I'm saying. The dream ended shortly after that. I think I ended up killing myself by jumping from the top of the stands. I finally swan dive. Rather than the slow wasting away they had condemned us to, and then I woke up.
So close, achievement, damn!
And
that's concluded my fucking dream, yeah?
Well, that was, interesting and, yeah. What did you think?
Well, I think that, I did my best there, yeah. I thought I was gonna get a good ending, but no, fuck.
Dreams are supposed to end in certain ways, I mean.
Fuck, I don't know, but, I know I could have done better if I made a right choice, yeah.
Maybe you can try next night. See if you hear the same recording. Speaking of, what frequency was it on?
I don't fucking know. It was one of those AM frequency, I guess, calling like Alice in Wonderland. And, yeah, I don't think I'll do it again. Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll dream it next night. Again anyway. That's a good thing with dreams. You can always dream them again.
Maybe it's different the second time around, or just never sleep again. Oh, fuck! So close! Oh, but that was interesting though, yeah. Red Nettle Studio. Oh, god damn it. I thought I had it. Click anywhere. Alright there. So that was, the bottom of the well. God damn. I wonder what I messed up. Yeah, anyway, that was the bottom of the well. I'm gonna stop it right there. God damn it. I've been working like hours, not hours, well, kinda like hours, but yeah, I've been working long in this game. Fuck. So yeah, if you guys want to play this game, you could get this on Steam for free. Apparently there's like a lot of endings too. And I feel like it's kind of hard, yeah. I believe the ending will change depending on what stat you put into your character. Like Alice, for example, hold on. Maybe show, yeah. Custom Alice. Start custom. So depending on how you custom your Alice, I believe the ending will change depending on which route you go. So yeah, I think it's pretty challenging for a visual novel. Yeah, and I liked it. Even though I didn't get the fucking good endings, but still, yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in playing this, yeah, check it out on Steam. I'm gonna just finish it here. Yeah. And maybe I'll find out in my, own time on what's the other endings are. So yeah, I hope you guys will get a better ending than mine. Yeah, and that is it for Free Steam Friday. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys. Hold on. I'll see you guys. Ooh, she looks assassin, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.